Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and today we are checking out some more ATEEZ with Turbulence. Now I'm checking out the music video because I want to see the themes. I heard they're very good at playing with the theme of their song and what they're trying to communicate, and from what you guys have told me, this is one of those songs where they tone down, the high energy stuff. There's no aggressive dancing or over the top vocal runs or anything like that. It's just raw and, do you guys say emotional? So we'll see. I haven't heard too many slower songs from ATEEZ before. Most of it's been the high energy stuff. The last thing I did was Bad, and it was amazing. And the dancing, the lyrics, the rapping in Spanish, it was incredible. If you haven't seen that, I will link it in the description below. But yeah, let's get into this. This is ATEEZ Turbulence official music video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate it so much. And let's go. Ikimashou. Hope I'm ready for this, but guess we'll see.
난 어린 걸지 몰라. 까만 밤 하늘을 맴돌아. 조각 밤이 만들어 놓은 난 기운의 노래 비틀어. 떨어지네 waterfall. 떨어지네 waterfall. 끝이 없는 free fall. 끝이 없는 free fall. 거친 바람에 다친 마음에.
Ooh, really like that. Wow. I'm already overwhelmed to be myself, barely. Damn. Comparing life to a free fall is wild and accurate, and it's kind of blowing my mind. I didn't expect, I don't know what I expected, but I don't know if I expected something so profound, like barely just getting through the day, just trying to be yourself, trying to be your most authentic self, and just things are just crazy. Man, I think that's more associated with that period from being a youth going into an adult, but it still happens even when you're older. I still deal with it on a daily basis, but mine's for other reasons.
목적지를 몰라 헤매다 쓰러져 방향을 찾지 못해 방황의 원더를 날개가 꺾이고 쓸려버려 무서워 지치고 지겨워 내게서 계속 멀어져 높은 곳에서 내려다본 세상은 두렵게 돼 좁은이라 물표에서 정답을 찾는 여행 떨어지는 waterfall 끝이 없는 free fall 거친 바람에 다친 마음에 세상은 내게 포기만을 택하라는 듯 끝없는 어둠만 이 끝에 우린 어디로 어떤 모습으로 무엇이 되야만 하나 단지 난 겨우 나이기도 벅찬 나인데 듣고 있나요 누군가 그저 안아줄 순 없나 우린 어디로 어떤 모습으로 무엇이 되야만 하나.
This just reminded me, this kind of brought me back to their song Mist. And you know that feeling of not knowing where your life's heading and not knowing what's coming around the corner, and just how it eats you up inside sometimes. And I remember growing up and the confusion that I had as to where my life was going and what I was going to do. I had no plans. I had no dreams, no aspirations. I thought I was going to die before I even turned 30. So I know exactly what they're saying in this song. It feels like you're just, sometimes it feels like you're just shouting into a void and nobody's around to hear it. And you know, it's just how it goes sometimes. And I guess as long as you keep moving forward, us as human beings, we eventually figure it out. And usually we don't figure it out alone. 9 times out of 10, it's because someone else is there helping us stay on that path and guiding us as we're trying to grow. This is amazing though. Consistently blown away by them.
끝에 우린 여기서 지금 모습으로 무엇이 돼야 한다면 나는 내가 되기를 바래 너도
Nice.
갖기를 듣고 있나요 누군가 가슴에 새긴 노래 우린 여기서 지금 모습으로 그걸 올려도 괜찮아 날 밤새는 마음 거친 싸움 지친 날 따스한 온기로 안아줘
Nice. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. Holy crap. I love how they flipped that. 'Cause throughout the whole song you're asking all these questions and you feel so alone and you just want somebody to just, you know, to embrace you and tell you it's all right. And then the last chorus or verse that they did, it was the last chorus, they flipped it and they were showing the more positive side of it. And that's amazing. The harmonies are nuts on this song. I feel like when you listen to ATEEZ, you have to have headphones on to get everything. Because I feel like you won't if you're just listening over speakers. Unless you have some really insane speakers. Because there's so many little things that they do with harmonies and in the backgrounds of songs that are just like, wow, that is so beautiful and amazing, and how'd they even think of to do that? And it's it's just mind blowing every single time. And I I love I love their themes that they go for, that confusion, that loneliness, that anxiety that just creates this doubt as to what tomorrow's gonna be like. You just a lot of times you don't know what your future holds, and you just got to keep going and hope for the best. And the I love the line, I'm already overwhelmed by being myself. That's that's heavy. That's really heavy. And plus, if you're overwhelmed with just yourself, imagine if people are counting on you, and the kind of pressure that creates when someone else is, you know, depending on you and relying on you. That's heavy. Also, that emptiness, I think we all feel at many parts of our lives. There's going to be times where everything feels hopeless and you don't see a path back to the light, as I call it, with hope and everything. Just trying to break free from that is very difficult and very overwhelming, as they're saying in the song. And it's usually made a lot easier if there's someone who understands what you're dealing with and what you're going through, and you can't control your thoughts sometimes as to, you could spiral really fast when you're in those dark places. So you gotta hold on to that little bit of hope, and hope that there's someone next to you that's gonna pull you up when you need it. And wow, I really love this song. I really love its message. There's that message of resilience is so great, and it still amazes me that people so young can have such a profound perspective on things. And I hate to say, guys, it's early in life, man. You got a long way to go, and you're gonna go through a lot of shit on the way. That's part of being human, I guess. But I can't imagine that kind of pressure that they have, felt when, they have all these expectations on top of them, and I just couldn't imagine that. And I saw that Hong Jung and Minji wrote this, and I was like, I kind of figured that. But I was just saying earlier too, I keep coming back to that I'm already overwhelmed to be myself barely. Because earlier I was just saying how I've been getting more burned out easily and more overwhelmed a lot more lately, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just me putting that pressure on myself. And then I don't have anyone to kind of relieve that pressure. I just keep piling it on myself. So to have this song pop up when it did, and for me to listen to it on a day when I was just saying that not even an hour ago, it's pretty amazing. But this was really good. That turbulence, Man, I mean, I could seriously keep going. There's a lot in the song that just like the metaphor for turbulence. Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking of. That impatience, that anxiety, the failures, how it can distort your goals and your path and what you're working towards. It's so it's so hard to not go into that free fall and just catch yourself before it gets too far, and you start getting the negative voices in the back of your head, you know, telling you you're not good enough and this is wrong and you're not doing things the way you should be. And wow, amazing. This was amazing. And this might be my new favorite AT song. It has to be. I think just because of that, not only the message and the lyrics, but also that turn, you know, that turn towards hope. It always, you know, gets you right there. But this was amazing. I know you guys have been suggesting this since day one of ATEEZ, so thank you for pointing me in this direction. I did not expect that. Especially, I should have known, especially after Mist, but you know, as I said earlier, I was a bit overwhelmed, a bit burnt out on just, you know, life and fighting every day and, you know, trying to push myself further. But I think this was kind of perfect. So appreciate you guys. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is another amazing song by ATEEZ. Really amazing. But yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my daily music uploads. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. Mata ne.